He's trying to set something up.
Yes.
Trying to define what is he doing, where can I get it?
His moments, and I still think he's done enough to win this round.
All right, here we go.
And that's a beautiful vintage uppercut by Marquez.
He didn't take a step back. He took a step in after he got hit.
He didn't, Colonel. And there's another big left hook, and he's caught
No
him.
matter how Marquez has built up his body, which he has, you can see.
Marquez.
Timothy Bradley coming up, popping those jabs.
Giving him different looks.
To start than he did first.
Then he does the body of your opponent.
And now we know how you fight. Yes, he's being disciplined to remain the puncher.
Good left hook by Bradley.
Second round, Thomas and Mack loaded up the right, didn't quite connect. Talked about him being a counterpuncher, and you're right, Mario. He's one of the best. The difficult round to get
the
ripped in the
feeling
butt.
that he's trying to set something up, trying to define.
Here's a Bradley shot with a nice right hand over the top.
Is, of course, multi-champion, multi-divisional champion. Records, Bradley's April. It got Tim, but Tim's head was rolling. There's nothing on that so far. They get really excited. You got to remember.
That's not being generous.
Big conservative. My man James Carville doesn't particularly agree with me, but neither does Tim. Makes him miss again. Beautifully slips the punch.
He's rolling with the punches. It looks like he's getting hit, but he's rolling with.
Colonel Bob Sheridan here with Larry Merchant. Glad that you can be with well. Could be wrong. I've been wrong before. You try it. You get caught, you get caught. They're going to find you. I love the referees for the Nevada State Athletic Commission because they and Los Angeles, but he's the ring general. It goes money and fame. Oh, would you get in on the wall and please?
Well, but you know that's the issue. Marquez is not really Marquez on Marquez.
Yes,
It's all like Vaseline, actually. No, it's the Vaseline.
Combination of gray hair.
But not much happened there, in all honesty. Another nice exchange.
We haven't seen that flush uppercut that Marquez landed so beautifully in the first round.
Good hard jab. Unlike he has nothing. You know,
he just hit him with one. You know, that's what goes to what I was saying, Larry. You know, about Tim, maybe it's just I'm so upset about this now, but it's tremendously successful.
Well, to me, guys have similar styles.
Oh, this is his fight all the way, Mario. As long as he can hit this fight like this.
It's just so hard to count him out. We sit here on the edge of our seat as Bradley's controlling these rounds, but at any moment.
And around near this one. Now Marquez opens up. They trade
both fighters taunting each other. Marquez really committing to the top.
He did the last round at this stage.
Good lead right hand. Finally landed.
The very first time I see this guy wilt.
Right, and 40 years old will show.
Yeah, and Mario, there's a long way to go. We're only behind us there, but he can't pull the trigger.
Sugar Ray Robinson famously said that you know you're getting older when they're in their prime. They're punching as the opening
successful, you know, in the last couple of seconds.
How could he take a punch after that concussions?
A value is Colorado in a place called Denver, Colorado, in the United States of America.
And that's going to be.
It's an interesting graphic we got up there for you. Knockouts after round 6. Marquez. Tim is beautiful though. In and out, in and out. Because Chris, why with that shot? He took it back, but I don't know how much is left on his punches. You get the best.
Somebody named Robinson.
Yes.
How
Ray Robinson.
And how professional Marquez is.
Remember, still a
Pacquiao.
And maybe not open up that.
Stopping up, as I've said a couple of times in Las Vegas, to pick up a paycheck and thumb his way up to Canastota, New York.
Is Marquez capable of setting a trap and changing the course of the fight?
You know, with George is different because George throws clubbing punches at a heavyweight his size.
That he saw a tell from Pacquiao that unleashed that big.
And he doesn't look great.
You know, I was mentioning earlier, what he is sort of.
Marquez looks a little bit frustrated, like he's not able to land the shots. He's almost like he's getting frustrated in there a little bit.
You're right.
The point where Marquez is going to need a knockout.
Or something dramatic.
Another look, nice straight right hand. Marquez
round
has
9, Thomas and Mack. Juan Manuel Márquez. Tim Bradley. The book hasn't been finished yet.
Well, he needs to.
So I think Mario. jab, hook. Actually, his punches look as any time in the fight. I see him with a little more hand speed. Maybe it's an adrenaline experience. 9.5.
This is Marquez's best round since the first round.
And don't question it is. But this is a different Marquez than the others are doing. He's not getting sucked into the wall. All he has to
Nice
do is
uppercut. There it is again. A nice hook by Marquez. This is definitely his best round of the fight.
He leaves his finish in such great shape.
He's got to fight, gentlemen.
All those punches this fight by Marquez. There's the volume. I thought it was off balance and maybe would go down, but it was more balance. You really can't do anything if you want to break your hand.
And I'm surprised Marquez hasn't adjusted a
Decent
little
right
bit and
hand.
gone for the
I
uppercut.
wouldn't fight with him, Mario, over this one. Caught Bradley bending over that and get right up with Marquez is left.
Slip, of course.
Tim Bradley, that's a slip.
Now, these have been very close rounds, and we discussed that the judges may have been seeing it in different ways.
Because I haven't. Remember, our scoring is not official. We're just trying to give you an indication of what we think the judges. I do too. I absolutely do. The best judge. Respect them a lot. But again, 2 rounds ago, he left his fight plan and made a big adjustment. Bradley hasn't looked great right now, I'll tell you.
A young Marquez. We're going to make this really interesting right now, but does he have enough in the tank to maybe close it out strong?
Obviously, they believe, as does Dan Rafael and Kevin Iole. We'll find them out. As there's one thing for sure.
Yeah, but of course the judges are not on social media.
And the other thing is, people are afraid to commit. I'm not. I'm more experienced than every judge. I've judged over 10,000 fights. And tonight, in a certified WBC judge. So I don't care what they say. My score is right.
I agree with
May not
that.
agree with the rest of them.
Actually, all right, this is it. The 12th round.
This is what
To
we
end
came
with a
for.
draw.
I got a 107, 102. We'd have to knock him out of my score. The nation will fight him down a couple of times.
That was De La Hoya
In
against
Trinidad.
Trinidad.
Yes.
Great example, Larry.
Gil
Great.
Clancy told me that it was the greatest mistake of his life, title, rather than to win it in these last rounds.
Again, happening in boxing scoring recently. Let's hope this isn't the case
He
tonight.
wants to win the fans' approval, which he so desperately seeks, or so he says.
He just wants to win
Wait,
that
in case the judges haven't a whole lot closer than we do. This round, Marquez
He's letting his
winning
hands
this
go.
round.
He was a busy fighter, and he was overwhelming Bradley. That hasn't been the case tonight. He's had his moments, and I still think he's done enough to win this round.
Ah, here they go. He almost dropped it. How about that? Don't put your hands down. He was
Did he hurt him? Was he a little off balance?
Oh, no, he hurt
He
him.
was hurt. He was
Definitely.
hurt.
Exchange. Here's the exchange.
see.
You want me to go up,
Oh, he hurt him.
Marty?
He almost dropped him. Here's Michael Buffer. You'll know in a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, Glenn Feldman scores the contest 115 to 113. Robert Hall scores it 115, 113, and he has the contest 116 to 112 to the winner by split decision from Palm Springs, California, USA.
Gave the fans the indication of exactly the way the judges have.
Exactly. You're exactly. And there was a counter-punching fest all night. They closed each round out with flurries, and there was some action throughout. Marquez seemed to win. Some judges got a lot closer. I had him winning 5 rounds. Technical. Timothy Bradley, the victory.
You know what, that big left hook at the end of the round definitely did save me close. 114, 113. There it is. He's a very strong guy, man. There it is. Woo. But that left hook clipped him. He staggered back. Boom. There it is. I would love that challenge. Wow. I have to sit down and talk to my promoters, my manager, and see what makes sense from here.
Thank you.